What's going on, family? It's your favorite play cousin, your favorite relative that you didn't know you had. Carlos Davis at Mr. Resource Mogul here. Welcome you to the next episode of the Network or Die podcast. Whether you're watching this on Sweet 929 YouTube or you're listening via your favorite podcasting platform, I'm appreciative. Thank you so much for tuning in. I honestly believe you could have been doing anything else. You could have been driving home. You could be resting at your house. You could be at work. But you decided to be here with us. So I'm very, very appreciative of your time as always. Thank you so much for tuning in. Big shouts out to Selena Hill with Black Enterprise. Thank you so much for the last episode and her interview. And what an episode it was, talking about her journey as a journalist utilizing networking. Now today, you will notice. Now for those of you who are listening, you can't see this, but there's an amazing plate of food that is sitting in front of me. And it has been prepared by none other than the amazing Chef Joya, who is joining us here today at the Network or Die podcast. Chef Joya, how are you?
I am very well. How are you?
I am wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
For being on the podcast today. So let's get right into it before my stomach starts to growl and everybody listening can hear my stomach growl. But just so everybody, I know a lot of y'all know who Chef Joya is. But for those of you who do not know who Chef Joya is, please tell everyone who Chef Joya is.
I am a chef based out of Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm actually a personal chef, and I specialize in vegan cuisine.
Hold on, wait. So hold up. Let's rewind that. So you said vegan
cuisine.
So let's break this down. For the lay people, because vegans become the word. I don't know why it's the word, but it has become the word. Please break that down to everybody before you move on with what else you do.
So with me cooking a vegan cuisine, I cook a plant-based cuisine that doesn't use any animal products or byproducts. So that means no dairy, anything that comes from an animal, anything that, is not consumed. It's not consumed. So everything is from plants that I create.
So, family, we have a vegan chef. Now, so tell us more about your business, about being a vegan chef, and how you got into being a vegan chef versus a traditional chef.
Oh, goodness. So with me becoming a chef, I actually was a makeup artist for I've been a makeup artist for about 14 years now, and I also did promotional modeling work. And nice. I did a promotional gig for a grocery store chain here that's based in North Carolina. Okay. And they had this program where these were 3 different chefs that you'll work with, and I traveled all up and down the southeast coast with them. And I was like, oh man, this is wonderful. This is something that I want to do because I always cook for friends and family, things of that nature. So when I first tried, wasn't nobody trying to hear me. They weren't trying to listen. And
that's almost family is anyway.
Right.
But,
And so then about a year later, Chef Lisa, she was one of the chefs on the program as well. She sat down, she actually listened to me, and she was like, okay, I'll see what you can do. And then as we were talking, she was like, okay, you need something to stand out. And I'm like, well, I do this, I do that. She was like, everybody does this, everybody does that. So I'm like, okay. And she was telling me that she was becoming vegan. And I was like, okay. So I asked her some of the things that she was eating. And she told me, and I was like, okay.
All right.
Let me come and bring you some food.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and brought her some food one evening, and it was a raw lasagna. And
hold on. A raw lasagna?
Raw lasagna, yes.
So, again, if you're watching this, if you're listening to this, you can't see my face. Raw lasagna. Can you?
Yeah.
What's in a raw lasagna?
Oh, it's soaked walnuts, sun-dried tomatoes, mushrooms, bell peppers, onions, garlic, dates, and some seasoning. So that's the meat part.
Why does that sound amazing, y'all?
It is.
Why in the world does that just sound so amazing? I never would think that you could put something like that. Because again, I am a meat eater, so yes. But so that sounds just amazing. Please continue.
Yeah, and so it's that, and then I make like a cheese out of cashews and turmeric and some other things, and then I make the lasagna noodles out of zucchini. So I take zucchini and I slice them really thin using a mandolin.
I wish y'all could just see my face.
When I tell you, it's amazing. Like when I gave it to her and she tried it, and it created some liquid. She was drinking the liquid of the lasagna.
I would have done it too.
Good. She was like, "Oh my God!"
I probably would have done it too.
And I had brought her like some jerk ribs and mac and cheese and candy.
You said, hold up, jerk ribs.
Yeah.
So hold on, time out. See, I know you're about to go through the. Again, I'm a rib guy. Again, I'm from Louisiana, so I eat Memphis style pork, beef, all of that. How in the world are you doing ribs?
Oh, goodness. Well, that way I did it at a different way. So I used a thing called bean curd at that time. Yeah, you have to find that at your local Asian market. But it was bean curd. I made it out of that. But now I make it out of peanut butter and flour. And it is mind-blowing.
I'm a peanut butter lover. Like, I'm one of those cats that
goodness.
I will eat peanut butter out of the jar.
Oh,
y'all don't hate on me.
Oh, goodness.
Don't judge me. I'm that guy.
Oh, so you'll love my peanuts too.
Yeah. You can just send that on. So let me ask you. So, how did you come up with these? How did it all come to you? So again, you're using peanut curd. You're using these dates. You're using. How did all of these alternatives come to you?
Well, I actually grew up vegan. So my parents they turned vegan when I was 7 years old.
Okay.
So I know a lot of the old school techniques that a lot of people don't even know about nowadays because there's so many different alternatives and easy to catch items in the grocery stores. Back then, you didn't have that.
Sure.
You had to make your own things.
Sure.
You had your Asian markets. You had some small local grocery stores that'll have some things, or you have your co-ops. But other than that, you were creating everything from scratch. So I got a chance to see how things were created and why they were created and what they used to taste like compared to what they need to taste like.
So now let's transition over into the business side of things. So you've become this vegan chef. So of course, with this being the Network or Die podcast, how do you feel networking has helped your career again as a chef? Because when we talk about networking, a lot of people think, oh, well, I'm a chef, I don't need it, or I'm a journalist. We had Miss Selena Hill from Black Enterprise last week. A lot of people miss that component. How do you feel that networking has been such a help to you?
Networking has been everything in my chefing career because even when I first started, before I got Chef Lisa, she wasn't the first one, before she took me in, she wasn't the first one to turn me down. So many people, but I was like, I was kept going because I knew it was something. I knew I wanted to chef. I wanted to be a personal chef. That's something I do. So I continued to talk to people. I put myself out there, and then I just had the opportunity. Like social networking helped a lot as well. And I would just make like videos and things like that, and interact with people. And people love my personality when they meet me. They were like, "Oh my gosh, you're so friendly! Like you feel like my sister, my auntie." And so when people like you and you treat them kind and you're good to them, you speak to them, they want to talk about you. They tell everybody about you. So that's people talk about me all the time.
Well, and I will tell you, your spirit precedes you, because I'm not vegan, but word of your food has even gotten to me. I mean, one of the reasons why you're here. So that is a testament of your networking skill to where you have a positive influence on someone that's not even vegan. And like I said, I've heard of the stuff that you have made, and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm not vegan, but I'd love to try it. So I do want to commend you, on the amazing work that you're doing. So my next question is, to date, what has been the gig? What has been the biggest, most proudest moment that you've achieved as a chef thus far? I know there's more coming, but thus far.
Biggest and proudest moment. I have so many. I've just been so proud of everything. Like everything that I do, I'm so happy for myself. I know. I'm like, oh,
and you should be.
I think I'm so excited about everything.
I'll just with the latest one. The latest, so the latest excitement came from when QC Nerve, they did the best of Charlotte type of thing, and in their food and drink, I won Best Vegan Chef. Congratulations!
Thank you. That was by the critics of the magazine. They gave me Best Vegan Chef, but then not only did I win that, I won Best Chef in Charlotte. So
not just vegan chef, but just chef.
The best chef. And the people voted for that. So that says a lot to me. Like,
yes, it does.
People in Charlotte, they said Chef Joya is the best chef, period. And for me to be a vegan chef, and I'm like, because everybody got this thing on veganism, and I'm like, I'm a vegan chef, and not beat everybody. I got the title.
Girl, toot your horn. Toot. Shout out to my boys ESPN. Toot. Yeah,
oh my
that's
gosh,
good.
it was so awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. So for those who are listening or watching that maybe they're maybe they are a chef, or maybe they're aspiring to be a chef, vegan or not. I mean, whichever direction. What tips would you give them? Networking, business, what tips would you give them to be a success in this business?
I would definitely say be approachable. I found that out a lot when I was trying to meet, even sometimes now, some chefs aren't approachable. So I definitely say be approachable, be positive about things, because people are going to tell you no, but hey, you see what happens. Just keep going, and just be creative. Be inventive, have your own mind, constantly create content, constantly, do new things, and just I don't know, be a good person, and people will love you.
I love it. All right. So what I'm about to do right now, again, if you're not watching, I feel sorry for you, because I've got this amazing plate of food in front of me. And if you want to watch, you can check it out, Sweet 929, and as well as the Stand and Deliver YouTube channel. Please let me know. Please describe to everybody that's listening, but also those visually, what I'm about to taste. Because I'll, again, as a traditional meat eater, all of that, this is my first vegan meal.
Oh,
This is my first vegan meal.
Yes.
So I want you to tell me what I'm about to enjoy.
All right. So what you're going to enjoy is, on the bottom of that, you have the red skin on mashed potatoes.
Okay.
And I actually put a little bit of nutritional yeast in it. That's something that we use in vegan cooking to give it more of a cheesier flavor. It has much more nutty flavor.
Okay.
And then on top of that, you have my Not Your Mama's meatloaf. Now, that is one of my highly requested, most popular items.
Okay.
It's just awesome. And I call it Not Your Mama's because it's vegan, and it probably tastes better than most people's mama's meatloaf. And then I have my braised collard greens that I did for you today.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm gonna start with this meat. Now, what is I know it's not meat. So what is the meat?
The base of it is the base of it. I did a mushroom and Beyond Meat base.
Okay.
With a little bit of onions and garlic and all that stuff.
So again, family, I'm not vegan. This is my first vegan meal. I'm about to give y'all the real on this. So let me check out this meatloaf. Let me tell y'all something. For a guy that likes meatloaf, I can't look. That you can't tell the difference. And I'm not just saying that because she's here. The sauce. Oh my God, you did an amazing job. What is the sauce made of?
Tomato sauce, brown sugar, molasses, other seasonings.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going from dish to dish, because once we cut, I'm gonna finish this. All right, so now we've got the potatoes. Mm-hmm. I could swear there's cheese in this. I'm serious. I swear there's cheese. You got to be lying to me.
That's nutritional yeast.
Wow. And what about the greens? So I know there was no meat.
There was no meat in there. So these are just braised collard greens. It's basically just seasonings, vegetable bouillons. They're braised collard greens.
So braised collard greens. Mm-hmm. Now, y'all, this is soul food.
Yes.
And it's vegan
yes.
soul food. Healthy soul food. I wish y'all could see my face. For real, y'all need to log on Sweet 929, Stand and Deliver YouTube channel. That is amazing.
Thank you.
I swear that the greens were flavored with meat, that's meat there, and that there's cheese in these potatoes. Y'all, I don't give y'all any fluff. But I want to tell you all this is a meal. Like I'm happy that I've got a plate that I'm gonna eat later. I feel sorry for y'all that aren't here to try this yourself. But I do want to encourage to really give something like this a try. Because again, I am meat man. I had chicken today, I think I had pork on Monday, and then I had beef yesterday. I get it. But for a healthier alternative, you cannot beat that. Joya, that is amazing.
Thank you.
And again, no lie, this was my first vegan meal. So I congratulations on your success and to be able to create something. So I see why you got best chef in Charlotte. I mean, that is amazing. So a question that we always ask here on the Network or Die podcast: how can we be of service to you? Not just myself, but also our listeners, our viewers. How can we be of service to you?
Just by spreading the word.
Okay.
And if you're in the area, or if I'm ever in your area, because I do travel, I would love for you all to come out and see me. If you follow me on my social medias at Cooking with Joy or my website, it's always listed where I'm going to be or where you can find me.
Right.
And just definitely support, talk about it, and I would love to meet you.
All right. Well, again, this has been amazing. Now, also, how do you feel? It's one of our final questions. How do you feel you could be of service to our listeners, our viewers?
Being of service to the listeners and viewers, just ask me anything. Ask me anything. I'm definitely, I'm open for any type of questioning, anything just anything. Just, I'm here. I'm available.
Well, so you've heard it here, ladies and gentlemen, friends, family. You've got this amazing person that makes amazing food that you maybe not know, you didn't even know about. Joya, thank you so much. Congratulations on all of your success. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for bringing me this plate of food. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much for bringing this by and letting me experience this. Family, again, at Chef Joya on social media. Please find her. Please check this out. Again, give it a try. Be open-minded to new things for your health. You know me, I'm a healthy guy. And I honestly believe your life will change if you try to check this out. Before we go, I do want to shout out Made Lifestyle Collection, one of our sponsors. If you use Mr. Resource Mogul, you do get a 20% discount. Now, if there are some items that are already on sale, that 20% adds on top of that. So feel free to check out the colognes, check out the neckties, as well as the bow ties. So please make sure that you check out everything with Made Lifestyle Collection. Also, big shouts out to Alton Lane. Please, if there's an Alton Lane in your area, please check them out. Let them know that Carlos Davis sent you, and they will take amazing care of you. Joya, again, thank you so much for stopping by the studio and sharing your love for food, but also just your amazing smile, your amazing personality with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. So, this has been the Network or Die podcast. Until the next time we talk, this is your favorite play cousin, your favorite relative that you didn't know you have, Carlos Davis. We'll see you at the top. See you at the next episode.